One. What's going on, guys? I'm Drew with Comics Elite, here with
Kyle, not Kevin.
And of course, our co-host, our special guest, Max MVP.
Hello. What's going on, guys? Third week in a row, I think. We're going strong. This is great.
Right? Yeah,
this has been super fun. So
absolutely. I mean, I know we're competing with Friday Night Tights, but
that's all right.
Yeah.
Those guys have their audience, and we'll have our audience, and that's great. Because I will say that we're doing the Lord's work here. We're reading a lot of these books that no one else does.
That's
so
very true.
Yes,
yeah.
that is
and you guys do it first. So
yeah, that's very true.
Yeah.
So guys, if you're new here, please remember to like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell. Our channel is growing strong, and be sure to Max, plug away with your channel as well. Max, where can they find you at?
Yeah, of course. MVP Maxfield Von Priestley. It's my full name. Recently, I've been doing a lot of Lord of the Rings stuff, but my base is in comic books, and that's how I found these guys. So yeah, thanks again for having me.
You're welcome. And so, yeah, we're going to talk about primarily the worst of the week last week, and maybe one or two good books. But we're going to start off with that. But in about 30 minutes or so, SHAWN HUDACHKO, owner of Comics Elite, our boss.
Whoa, our boss.
Okay,
yeah.
boss. He's going to join us. We're going to reveal all of the New York Comic Con exclusives.
Oh.
Now, bear in mind, we haven't seen these.
Nope.
Kyle and I have not seen them. SHAWN wants us to have our legitimate first reactions to the covers. So how we react, those are legit. We have not. I have no clue what they look like.
No idea.
You have no clue. Max, you have no idea what they look like, right?
And the great thing is, like, I don't work for Comics Elite, so my opinions are going to be genuine. Like, so I can't chill. I'm sorry, but you guys will get my honest opinion on these. But you guys have produced fire in the past, so like I have no doubt they're going to be great. So yeah, you guys won't want to miss it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's talk about. So SHAWN's going to join us around 7:30 or so, 7:15, 7:30. Whenever he's ready, he's going to pop in the green room. Then we'll add him to the stream. But first off, we're going to talk about some of the past books this week that left let's just say a lasting impression on us. A tumor.
That's a good.
A tumor.
That's a good way of putting it. That's a very, very nice way of putting it.
Yeah. So arguably, it's hard. It's fair to say we read, I would say, two of the worst books of the year this past week.
It was surprising the amount of dialogue that was so assaulting to like my senses. I was just like, that doesn't make sense, or people don't talk like that, or this contradicts that. Like every amount of piece of dialogue was just, like you guys are saying, Bush League. Like, I love that phrase. It's total Bush League. It really is.
And hey, that's what you get that's what you pay for. That's the money. If you're chilling out 50, 40, 30 bucks a page, I guess, hey, you get Bush League results.
Yeah.
So, well, that, not just that, but if you don't hold people accountable for what they do, there's no repercussions for their actions, then there you go. Bold statement. How many X-Men books come out a month? Oh, no, Trent, we're going to talk about, we're going to start, speaking of X-Men, let's go ahead and do that. We're going to go ahead. Since you asked for it, yeah, let's go ahead and discuss. Where is she? Ex-Terminators #1.
Oh boy,
I'd rather discuss this ad than that.
A visual representation of the book. Nice.
I'd rather discuss that ad than the comic. But when I am not kidding when this is not hyperbole. This is arguably one of the worst comics of the year.
Yeah.
I think I was telling you guys earlier, the only redeeming quality, and I really, there weren't a lot, and the only redeeming quality is that they actually drew women with like a figure, with like a form. Like the women in this have a very like curvy, kind of athletic figure, and whoever was doing the artwork, like bravo. But like I said earlier, the dialogue for this is. Yeah, this first page. I mean, come on.
I could not. This is legit. The very first page of the book. Yeah, I don't know if I would. mature is not the word I would choose for this.
Immature,
yeah. That's very fitting. If that said immature audiences only, I would have started laughing.
Applauded.
Yes, that would have made sense.
Yeah.
That's so true. It's such a good point. Yeah.
Yeah, it's unless they were trying to, try to be
funny,
do an oxymoron there.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I could think of.
Yeah, what type of, and I you guys and I have spoken about this, but like what type of humor does this constitute? And I always like ask these questions while I'm reading these things, and it just falls under the category of like LOL so random.
Yes.
And it's the whole book is just this like, warning, your favorite heroes acting like dumbasses, and it's like, why would I want to see that?
Yeah.
Who wants to read that?
Keith's point to everything you just said. We have we have Dazzler right here. We got our booty, very first panel.
Gorgeous butt. Yep.
Yeah.
Partial nudity. Oh God.
Yeah, right. LOL.
Blowing bubbles and
okay.
Roller skating on blood. I guess that's supposed to be an LOL so random moment right there.
Yeah.
And okay, Dazzler's blowing away
golems.
Yeah. There you go.
Man bat people.
Yeah.
Dazzler's looking hot. You got to give the like you said, compliments to the artist. Dazzler's looking good.
Yeah.
I love it.
That's a splash page of a formed figure female. She's curvy. She's in action. Yep. She's moving. So I was like, okay,
yeah,
we could only get this in like a lot of other books.
Yeah, her head is not half shaved and doesn't
yeah. It's like, okay, we're off to a great start. It's Morbin time. I think I would have rather read that screenplay than read this, honestly.
Yeah.
But okay, we're off to a good start here. So that was Carlos Gomez was the interior artist. So
that's all.
Yeah.
Bravo,
cannot give much credit though to Leo Williams, however.
No, or any editor.
No.
Oh God, the editor, yeah.
Los Angeles 3 weeks ago. Okay, we're going back in time, but we've got Dazzler in bell bottoms, apparently. Okay, she was a disco roller skater, and this guy has a shirt that's
looks like a swashbuckler.
Yes, all the way down to his abs. And so is this 1975?
Yeah, is he wearing the puffy shirt from Seinfeld?
Yeah, there you go.
That was actually my genuine question. I wanted to ask you guys, was this book supposed to take place in the 70s? Because she's wearing bell bottoms, she's rollerblading. This guy has like the haircut, the vinyl records.
Yeah, right. We got bean bags.
Yeah. Everything is super 70s. So I was like, okay, but yeah, I'm not sure.
I'm not either. And hipsters have taken over this.
Yeah,
all of this.
And you got this crap on the side of the building. I'm like, are we in Mojo World? Because I was thinking initially, okay, we're in Mojo World, where she's like in her own 70s universe thing, but no, and so it just looks like
not my records.
Yeah,
no,
not the final. You're killing me.
You know what I also found interesting with these? You can sum up these 2 pages as she finds him in the apartment, not making love to another woman, just merely talking to another woman.
Yeah, just talking. Yeah.
Yeah. Keep it in your pants for a week. It's like, I didn't do anything.
What? Keep my phone in my pants?
Yeah. What do you mean? My page.
So she is reacting this way because he was talking to a woman.
Correct.
Yes, granted, another woman, but like, you know, they don't say what his intentions were or anything. Yeah.
I don't see a ring. They're not married. Nope. And bear in mind, we're told that. We're not shown that.
Correct.
So we're told that from an unreliable narrator what happened.
Yep.
Yeah. That could have been her sister for all we know. Who knows?
Yeah, it could have been.
And then this is where we have Jubilee, who is, before this issue, Jubilee was an outstanding mother. She was a responsible mother. She was a grown adult. And now Dazzler is also a grown woman. They're all talking like catty 20-year-olds.
The dialogue reminds me very much of like parody TikTok videos. Like this is geared towards like 18 to 20-year-old females on TikTok that all hate each other and hate themselves. Like they're always aggressive, they're always cursing, they're always like, you know, just being LOL so random. Like it's abrasive because of just how parody it seems. But this is like this is how like they think that women talk to each other. I've never heard women talk to each other like this, but I don't know.
Now we have comments, people saying like, yes, they do look sexy.
They do.
Absolutely. But what's
100%.
unsexy, what's incredibly unsexy is what they're saying and thinking.
The face,
Yes.
the attitude, the yelling.
All
Yes.
this
Yeah.
is sexy. This is like,
Yeah.
but what they're saying there, and like, God, you're just fucking ugly on the inside. Jesus.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Bleep you. There's so many bleep, like,
Bleep, bleep.
they're all talking. Want to go out with me and Dazzler tonight? I got bleep to do. Yeah, like what? Finishing my beer first. Wait,
What?
How old are you? I mean, what is going on here? I don't get it. Drunk. I need to be around drunk friends.
Yeah.
No one says
No.
that.
Someone might say like, well, Wolverine is like a jackweed, or he's a knucklehead or whatever. He curses all the time and he's an asshole to people. It's so much more different if someone were to ask, like, if someone in the X office or in the X house were to come up to Wolverine and go, hey, Wolvie, we're the team is going to go out tonight, we're going to go do some practice, or we're going to just go get dinner with Professor X, like, do you want to come? He would most likely say something like, I don't know, hey, I've got a 6-pack waiting for me in the fridge, I don't think so. He's not going to say like F off, like that's, it's just
or
so
right here, for case of point, you dumb bitches.
like
This is actual dialogue.
Yeah.
I love the bubble below it. This one right here is the one that I'm like, come on, dude.
You should have told me the dress code was depression.
Yeah. Like,
What about this says depression? I don't.
I mean,
That's pretty fucking hot right there.
They're dressed like
That's
fucking dickheads, but
But
like,
yeah.
okay, that's, I mean, it would just be like, okay, you're obviously an asshole, but so what? I wouldn't say depression. That doesn't scream depression to me.
You look
I
like
would say
sex addict. What?
yeah.
What does that mean?
No.
I would say casual. Like, if anything, the other two girls, like Jubilee and Dazzler, are dressed casually, but the other one is dressed like a straight slut, and so that's why she's like, oh.
And there's nobody in the bar.
Yeah. Case in point. Yeah, ladies drink free 7 p.m. This bar would be packed. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, there's nobody in there right now.
Yeah, I've seen bar rescue way too many times.
Yes.
To know a bar would not be empty if that's happening.
Shut it down.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I'd rather be watching that than reading this again.
If John
my
Taffer
God.
came in here and started yelling at them, I'd love it.
I'm already drunk.
I'm going to drink until you have to carry me home tonight. I'm already. What the?
Don't ask how I got here. I'm already drunk. I probably drove drunk.
Brought to you by Disney. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like-
Let's do
Yeah.
shots.
I didn't know tequila could have pulp. What?
It's like, this is an episode of Below Deck.
Oh yeah.
No, that would have been more fun if they're on Xavier's yacht. They took out Xavier's yacht and they hired the crew from that to cater to them. They're being pampered. Okay, that's fair.
This is how the crew acts when they're off. Their day off, when they're just jacking around and drinking and yelling at each other. That's what they're doing.
Nothing about this says dive bar. She said this is a favorite dive bar. What says dive? Nothing we have seen shows dive bar.
Nope. Oh, would have made sense if it was the pirate bar from Bar Rescue with the guy from earlier.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, it looks nice.
Yeah, exactly.
To them, something that's not like 5-star, LA bougie restaurant would be, a dive bar. But yeah, like the conversations that are had here are very like they're not like, I don't know, nothing about this is like transformative, nothing is interesting. I'm not like I'm not getting anything about these characters. Like they all sound the exact same. You know
Yes,
what I mean?
well,
like
yeah.
it, if
I
you were to
really
take
no, sorry,
oh,
finish.
yeah.
Finish.
No, you're good. I know because like I get wrapped up. But like if I were to take any one of these word bubbles out of context, no one would be able to say, "Oh, that was Dazzler. Oh, that was Jubilee. Oh, that was Laura, who comes in later." No
Yeah.
one would be able to figure it out because they all just have the same tone and voice.
It's all interchangeable.
Mhm.
It's
Yep.
all interchangeable, and that's one thing when I'm writing. When I was writing like Naughty and Nice, Cat versus Cat Fight, I was trying to be different with the dialogue with each other, so you could tell them separately. Like one is more playful, another one was more serious. That way you could tell who was who. But because that took work to do that. This is just straight out of the head of Leah Williams, because Leah Williams thinks everyone talks like this. Everyone thinks like this.
I was on Twitter the other day, and God help me, I shouldn't be on there because it's just cancer. But this someone I won't say their name because I'm not trying to dox anyone or anything, but they basically posted the picture that we saw earlier where she goes like, "Oh, I'm already drunk," and blah blah blah. And their comment was absolutely adore this book, Ex-Terminators. This kind of tone needs to exist in the X line at all times because goddamn, it's fun. What about this is fun? Like nothing about this screams, I don't want to hang out with these women. I don't want to talk to these. This doesn't seem like a fun night.
I think that's verbiage. That's a thought point from someone who doesn't hang out with other people, I think.
That's actually a really good point. They take in their entertainment from TikToks and soap operas and stuff, and so they probably think that that's how people talk to each other,
right?
And they go, "Man, that would be really fun to be a part of that." But
there are woo girls at the bar that is like, "Shut the fuck up!" Like that is what you're telling them.
Real girls going woo.
Yep. Now, granted, I will say to preface, hey, maybe this book isn't meant for me. But if you look at every X-Men book ever created, it has been made for everyone. Like that's why the X-Men has been universally known and loved. So like I should be able to take any type of X-Men book and be able to pick it up and enjoy it and read it. And I just get no enjoyment from this. I just scoff and go like, I don't get it,
Yeah, you brought up a great point, because when you read X-Men from back in the day, Chris Claremont, every issue felt the same, tonally and dialogue wise. You knew it was. You didn't even have to know it was Chris, because you just knew. I'm like, yeah, this is Chris. Got it. Yeah, weren't digging to see who wrote it. But with this book and most of the other X books, I know straight away it's Leah Williams, it's Vita, it's Teeny. Why? Because they all talk exactly the same. All three are interchangeable.
Yeah.
They all share a hive mind together, and just that's where you get. I guess that's their Discord group right there. They just share their dialogue with one another in the Discord. And you know what? Here you
drink.
go.
That's them. They drink.
Yes, this is them talking in Discord together. This is their dialogue together.
Yeah. No, yeah, you're not wrong. I mean, it does make sense that the evil ex-boyfriend is the villain in this and turns out to be a vampire.
Yep, the disco vampire.
For some reason.
Yep, he is the disco vampire.
Yep.
First appearance of the disco vampire.
Somebody said he's a vampire.
Vampire.
I like that.
I think Ernie said he's been optioned.
It's optioned.
It's been optioned. Yep.
Okay. Kyle, where's the keys? Where's the keys? This is a key. Guys, you need to pick up.
First disco vampire.
Kill me.
Series coming out.
Yep. Channing Tatum as the disco vampire.
Yeah.
So for those watching or for those listening to the stream, if you guys haven't caught on to the panels, essentially the boyfriend shows up and the girls figure out that he's drugged their drinks or their shots that they've taken. And this is where I want to ask you guys, though, because I was confused at this part.
Okay.
They seemingly get knocked out, right?
Yes.
And then they wake up in this alternate reality dimension thing.
Yes, we're
Yeah.
getting ready to get to that. So so
Okay.
they have vampire. So they got the vampires and the vampires
Yep.
here in the bar. We have a joke here that works in movies, but doesn't work.
In a comic,
Like how this works, no,
doesn't work.
Correct.
does not work. No, that's not how you do it correctly.
Get rid of that. Get rid of that.
I get it. Like we've seen that joke plenty of times where like something crazy goofy happens
Yes.
and then someone goes like, "Oh,
Nope.
don't need to, yeah, nope, don't need to see that." And that's like, "Oh,
Like,
but in
Rise
the
of-
comic, you're like,
what is it? Force Awakens. When the Kylo's having his little spurg out moment, the stormtroopers are walking by, and then they turn around and walk away. because he's
yes,
spurging out.
exactly, yeah."
And here we go. Here's the LOL so random.
Yes.
They wake up.
After period.
Yeah, after period. Yeah.
After what? Don't know.
Don't know. Don't know.
Don't know. So yeah, after maybe they were drugged, after maybe he's taken them to a different location, after they've been transported to a different world, after could mean anything because
After I've blown my head out
Yeah.
because I
after I've killed
my
myself.
story.
This could be like also Jacob's ladder thing right here.
That's
Oh,
exactly what it
this
is.
could be a Jacob's ladder scenario
Yep.
where one of them
Already
Oh.
died.
already died, and we're seeing like their fantasy being played out in their mind, right
Yep.
before they die.
But there's not even like a transition. Like even if you
No.
go back,
It just
like
jump
if you
cut.
go,
Jump
yeah,
cut.
like
So-
it's just a
Yeah,
flash of light, and then
It's
he
slap.
like
Slap,
Got the Ike
back
Turner.
ends her.
Got the Ike Turner.
which okay.
That's fair. After this, I'm not condoning it, but
Yeah.
hey, Sean Connery would approve.
Yep.
Then this.
Then this.
There's no. That's why I wanted to ask you guys because I was like, well, are we miss? Did I miss a page? Did they
No.
not print a page? Like there was something.
I was completely baffled by this.
Yes. That's just poor transitioning.
Yep.
Yeah, poor storytelling.
That's not
And-
important right now.
Yeah, it's not important right now. All right.
We have a man shark.
Yeah.
Thing.
Van
Oh,
Shark. Yeah. A Vamp Shark.
Vamp Shark.
Vamp Shark.
Damn sure.
Optioned.
Yes. He's been optioned. Yes.
He is also key first appearance.
Key.
Yep.
Key. Vamp Shark
First Vamp Shark.
Hey, our Spider-Verse comic, I guess, is a key of Sunspider too, right? Her first
Yes,
appearance,
it
right?
is.
Is it her first? I thought
Yeah.
I thought she appeared in another book previously.
Her first appearance might have been the competition because didn't they ask
Yes,
people to
yes.
write in
That's what it
Oh.
was. Yes.
and they were like, hey, what spider character would you want to see next? And someone was like, I want to see this.
Yeah.
No, you
And
don't.
then
Shut up.
no, if
Lying.
you do want to see it, you want to see it written by someone better than God,
And Aaliyah Williams or
Leo, yeah,
or
or
T.
not
Franklin.
Leo,
Nobody
T.
can make
Frank.
it.
That's who, yeah,
Yeah.
T. Franklin.
Jeez. Ew.
Ew. Meanwhile,
And speaking
whatever
of
that means.
the next LOL Serena moment, Jubilee in a monster truck. Why?
So yeah, that
Sure.
don't know. That was the other thing. It was like, okay, so now are they in the same universe or are they not? Are they in different universes? Or like my next thought was, okay, now they're hallucinating this, and then the next panel, they're gonna wake up and Jubilee's actually driving a regular car.
Yeah.
Like that's what I thought maybe.
I took it
Did-
initially that they were in like three different.
worlds.
Yeah,
Yes,
exactly.
That's what I thought.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
It's like I said, that just shows you piss poor storytelling.
No, guys, it's subjective. Art is subjective, so
Yeah.
it could be any one of those.
Was
like-
that good?
It's like the ending of the Birdman. It's whatever you want it to be, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Play that fucking game with me. You wrote the damn movie. You know what it
Yeah.
means.
The funny thing is, like, even though this comic is probably meant for a younger audience, right? Or like,
That shows a lack of respect toward the younger
Yeah.
audience. That's condescending for your
And they
audience.
don't read this shit. What are you talking about? I wrote this for teenagers that don't read this fucking book and don't read comic books. Are you?
that was gonna be my point. Is like no one in their late teens, early 20s is picking up. How are we good to curse now? Are we past the time in the stream where we can curse?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, no one is picking up these fucking comic books if they're in their early or late teens or like early 20s. Like I would have, because that's like at that point in time I was still reading, but like I don't see anyone in my LCS, and I'm in Southern California, which is like ripe for young kids. I'm right by a college campus, so like young kids should be coming in here and picking up this is made for them, right?
Yeah.
Why don't we see them reading? Why are these books not selling? Because exactly like you said, their audience just is not picking any of this stuff up.
Nope.
No. It's mocking the audience. It's condescending toward the audience. That's
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, I mean, if they're buying it for the covers, because hey, like I said, we had a beautiful exclusive by Jay and Ecleto, and it's a very eye-catching cover. Absolutely, I can understand why, but if no one's opening the average reader and buyer is between the age of 30 and 50, not a teenager. So a 30 to 50-year-old male, they're buying these. Most of them, didn't say all, most are not reading this.
Yeah.
Nope.
If they are, they're getting like select panels and they're posting it on Twitter and saying, I love this. And then they're not actually reading it.
Queen
they just
Slay.
love that panel. Yeah. Yeah.
And
So yeah, Dazzler is kind of stuck here in this maze and finds this like baby Yoda looking thing that's blue or purple.
Adorable. It's a baby Yoda.
It's cute. Yeah, guys. Get it? It's cute. It's totes adorbs.
Yeah, it's the new Lockheed. Yeah. And I will give Leah a little bit of credit. The most minor of it. She's blowing up heads. She's killing vampires. I will give her credit for that.
She looks hot.
There is action.
There is action on this page, and that is a great shot. The artwork, beautiful. Just
me like
give me more of that. Give me more of those X-women, please. Yeah.
You see, I think maybe tonally, this book would have worked better by Jimmy Palmiotti and Amanda Connor. Maybe if they were doing this, it could have worked better.
Would the tone still be kind of like silly, fun college girl, or would
the same totally? But if they change the dialogue of it, maybe have some more endearing moments where they're not all unlikable bitches.
Yeah,
more sympathetic, more believable dialogue. I'd be more inclined to recommend this. But like you said, the dialogue in this is fucking atrocious.
Like. You can have sentimental moments in a fun book. Like a perfect example would have been if all the women like got to the bar and they saw Dazzler there and they were like, hey, how are you holding up? And she was like, I really like this guy or something, like I really thought that we were gonna be something. And they're like, you know what? Let's just forget about it. Let's have a fun night. And plus, we're looking forward to your great thing later. And or maybe she has an event coming up or some cool school thing. I don't know. But like, there has to be some levity and not just, hey, bitches. Like, that's not levity. That's quirky, kooky, LOL so random that doesn't endear you to any type of character.
People don't say to each other.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? Next time I see you guys on stream, I'm gonna be like, "What's up, sluts?" I would never say that.
Well, then we're not real friends. Then that's all right. I understand.
Yeah, no, I guess that's true. Damn.
Someday.
What's up, douchebags?
How did she get in the monster truck? I don't know.
Yeah.
Don't know.
Yeah. She doesn't know either because she wasn't written.
Yeah, MG in the chat says this book would have worked better without words. It honestly would have, actually. I probably would, enjoy it much more.
Just much sense.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd buy it for, I'd buy that for $1. I still don't know if I'd buy it for.
But like you said, we said here, the artist, he is working his ass off.
Right.
He is trying.
He really is.
But what he's given here, it's just not going to work. All right, Sean will join us in about 10 minutes. All right,
Cool.
so let's spend the next 10 minutes talking about the Spitterman book.
Human.
And just for context, chat, the book ends. It just kind of ends. Like there's no real conclusion. We don't know if they are in an alternate universe. And then Laura shows up. So
We've got a magic dome here. That's
not Wolverine shows up.
Yeah, not Wolverine shows up. Yeah.
And that's it.
So I guess they are in kind of this like gladiatorial ring thing. Okay. All right.
Sure.
With vampires?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Go.
Wow.
Yeah. It's just the editor is just like, yeah, sure, whatever.
That poor artist is he's just sweating his balls off, just being like, okay, now you want monster trucks in here? Fuck. Okay. What do you want next? You want a vampire army of man beasts? Okay.
No, it's not it.
It's like, okay.
What was the issue? Was it Edge of Spider-Verse or was it?
It was another long dumb.
Well, I don't know.
Oh, yes, right. We did tear it up. Yeah.
It was Edge of Spider-Verse 2022 4. Yeah.
Yeah. There we go.
I have it pulled up if you want me to share my screen.
Oh, absolutely. Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Please.
Yes, please do.
You got it. Here you go, friends.
All right, we're adding out the stream. There we go. There she is. Yes.
There she
we
is.
go.
Oh, I'm going too far.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got the controls, man. Yeah. You. So look, before we start on this, I want to say this is not an attack on the writer that they're female. Both these books are written by females. It's not. We're not saying that women are terrible writers. It is just that's secondary to this. They are bad writers who happen to be females.
Yep.
Case in point, Ann Nesenti has one of the best Daredevil runs I could ever think of. And who else? I
would say Louise Simonson, Wheezy herself.
Yeah.
She has written one of the. I told her personally in San Diego 3 years ago. She wrote one of the most emotional Superman stories that made me cry. It was an issue right after Superman died. It was Mom and Pa Kent burying. Well, they were burying Clark's things in the farm field, burying like his blanket, photos when he was a child, burying stuff and they're reminiscing on when he was a child and burying his stuff in the front. I'm like, fuck, that's so damn good. And that's a great writer. That's a great female writer. These two knuckleheads are not great writers. Take the controls.
These two knuckleheads. Real quick, let's go over this costume real quick. So does she put the hat on backwards after she puts the uniform on, or is that part of the uniform? Like, what are these stylistic choices of then having the wheelchair webbed to the back and everything? It seems.
And not just you think. Remember, this is a character who is quote unquote handicapped, and I say that because they've been given spider powers. They get tired more easily, which I think is actual dialogue in this. Mm-hmm. But we don't know how long it would take this person to get dressed. It looks like it takes quite a long time. It's not like Peter just putting on, tights. This is putting on boots, pants, a hat, strapping up the wheelchair to your back. And
the web shooters, how does
that work? I don't understand.
And
make that?
Before people say like, oh, it's a superhero comic, like you're suspending your belief to like have a spider person exist. Yeah, but it's like you guys talk about, there's verisimilitude in things. The reason why superheroes work is because there is a bit of realism in there. Like Superman talks to real people with real, like, in a real city, like real examples of physics happen within this reality. This is just, let's just make up whatever. And that's where you lose the verisimilitude. So, I'll keep going.
Not just that, we're going to get into it. This is one of the most unlikable characters.
Yes.
In any shape or form.
And then the other thing I was gonna say, where is it? Oh, the plot of this book. Well, I guess I shouldn't say book. These 6 pages, which felt like 80 page. It felt like an omnibus. I was trying to.
Yes, like reading the I would rather read the Muppets omnibus. This. Read the
whole
Sloan Batgirl omnibus.
Yeah.
Again.
The whole plot here is she wants to dance with Aster, her supposed hopefully girlfriend at some point. That's the plot. That is the end game, is what our Charlotte Spider here wants to, or her name is Charlotte, but her name is Sun Spider. But yeah, sorry.
Isn't it Charlotte?
But
is it Charlotte's Web?
Isn't it Charlotte Web or something like that? Isn't that her name?
She jokes. She's like, yeah, Charlotte's Web jokes. I've heard them all. And she basically talks about how she gets so much more respect. And this is where we see our first bit of dialogue, like talking about like the contradiction.
Yes. There's major character contradictions with this.
Yes, 100%. But I get so much more respect as Sun Spider than I do as Charlie, or Charlie Weber. I'm either invisible, helpless, or my favorite, that sick kid. So then she talks about her syndrome, what she has.
Which is a legitimate disease, which we do know it's real. And if you're in a wheelchair, it is terrible, apparently. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. And once again, this book and the way that we come about like analyzing this and critiquing this, it's not that we are trying to make fun of this specific person or disease or type of like anything like that, but how this is portrayed is super offensive to anyone who would think about having this type of
how it's executed is a borderline crime. This is
100%. And then I like how Aster has a necklace of her own name so that we don't forget the characters.
Yep.
I'm glad that was there. I'm like, oh, that's who that was.
No, it really helped me too. I was like, oh yeah, I forget, because all of them sound the exact same.
Thank God.
Yeah. But yeah, these are TikTok lines. These are 100%. She says, "Do y'all see yourselves? Baddies alert." Period with a T. She says, "Period, sis. We did that. Where am I, and why am I reading this book?" And then here's the other
another big problem here. Her friends are on the prom committee. They picked this place, and they pick you pick out a place for prom. You pick it out several months ahead of time, and they've been doing this for years. So, which leads me to believe they picked this, knowing it didn't have the handicap ramps. And not just that, but where in New York City, because we're led to believe this is New York City, where are you going to be in New York City that does not have a flipping handicap ramp?
100%.
Yeah.
And that
place.
Teachers do. Teachers pick the place.
Our mom was on the prom committee at our high school that are full of shit. So they don't do anything.
Yeah, that's the other thing is like there are laws regulating that you have to have like handicap ramps. So this school is literally breaking law by not having.
Yes, absolutely.
Yep.
But yeah, we get this kind of.
And she's an absolute. She says something to her friends like I forget what line it is, like, which contradicts something later. Like her
top left bubble. She's like, "Leave me alone. I can do this myself. I don't need your help."
Yep. Bear that in mind. Remember that. Yeah.
She says, "Everyone swears they know what's best for me, but they don't. I know everyone means well, but I can stick up for myself." Well, that's pretty weird because, like, literally 4 pages or 3 pages later, she goes, "Now you want to care? You all left me treating like an afterthought. Who knows what could have happened?" Am I? There it is. There it is. It's bad enough there was no ramp, so I couldn't get outside. But during a crisis, no one thought about me.
Wait a minute. I think I got the. Oh, here we go.
Bravo.
This needs to be playing the whole time while you're reading this damn comic.
Yeah. Well, no. Go ahead, Kyle.
She's degrading a guy when she knows she could easily get the hell out of there and be perfectly fine.
Yes.
That's the thing. It's like, you're talking shit to a guy. We don't know who it is. It's just some random old white. and you're talking shit to this guy when you know deep down you're a liar because you can leave whenever you want. You could get up and swing out of there, but you don't. What are you doing?
And even if she wasn't Sun Spider and couldn't do all that, she goes, I need you to understand that I'm not a baby, but you're asking him to baby you.
Baby you.
Like literally later. Like, I don't ask for your help. Please let me figure things out on my own. Okay. Like, if there's a crisis, like, do you want us to let you figure this out on your own or what? Like, make up your mind.
Yes.
It is like cry bullying to the nth degree. And then this is interesting too, because you have these characters in the foreground who are like doing this, like, oh, I'm so sad for her type of thing. I volunteered for the Special Olympics in college, and I was there for the summer, and we were there dealing with all kinds of different disabilities that were actually really inspiring, and it's one of the best things I've ever done. Not once did anyone have this dumb look on their face, like, oh, I feel so bad for this person.
Yeah, I'm so
everyone
around them. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to. It's like, come on.
Yeah, no, we're treating them like actual human beings, but to someone who doesn't interact with other human beings, they have this victim mentality that they're like, oh, people just look down on us and all this stuff. And like, I'm sure there are people in this world who are assholes, but like, I just hate that everyone in this comic is just like, oh, we gotta be careful with her. And it's like, you would treat her like a real person, man. I don't know.
And not just that, she treats them like shit.
Yeah.
that's the other thing too. Yeah.
That's why I really truly believe and say this is a window into the mind and lack thereof soul for T. Franklin.
Mm-hmm.
This is her in a nutshell.
Yeah,
this is how she responds to people. Yeah.
Yes. She talks shit about people for not being
for
nice,
trying to help
be
them.
the hell. Yeah. Give you shit for being a nice person, which will then cause you to not want to be a nice person, to which I can yell at you for not being a nice person.
I think we got that tracks.
Right. That tracks. And then the other thing too is like Doc Ock, who we see here. I don't know if you guys wanted to like. There's nothing really here. They just talk about how like, hey, if you like Aster, like go ask her to dance. Like, sure, okay.
Yeah.
But before she can ask her to dance, we get Doc Ock, who comes and he says, hey, this corsage would look much better on you than on me or whatever.
Gentleman.
Nice.
He is being an absolutely nice gentleman. Yeah. He's got legs for her to use to be able to get up and dance.
Yeah.
And what does she do?
The villain.
She goes, yeah. She basically makes him an incel.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. My legs are perfect.
Yes, my legs are perfect. I hate to bring it to you. No, they're not perfect.
Pun intended.
Yeah.
Give her a break.
Standing ovation. Yeah.
I expect nothing less than those jokes like to be in this book,
Yeah.
Exactly. But he legit says, he goes, Charlotte, you look magnificent tonight. Holy shit, that's like
Yeah.
That's a really nice thing for someone to say.
Yeah.
This corsage and these new legs would look even better on you. Like he's trying to be charming. He's trying. That's a great intro to like talking to a girl.
A gift he made for her to use.
I told you months ago I wasn't interested in these, you freak. She doesn't actually say that, but that's like what she's alluding to.
That's what she means. Yeah.
And for the record, my legs are perfect. LOL.
What are you, fucking stupid?
Thanks, George. Yeah.
Yep.
But then this like crazy, insane, Doc Ock, just from her going like, well, granted, she like maybe I would go insane too if I had to deal with that. But he says, how dare you spurn my aid, Charlotte? You'll regret that. Now no one's going to enjoy prom. Like an incel villain just rising from the ashes.
If they really want to make him, like you said, if they would make him look like an absolute dick, they would have him saying like, I guess I'll be a bigger man and walk away or something like that.
Ooh, yeah. Walk away.
Exactly.
There was a guy I used to tease when I was on the sheriff department. He would come into the courthouse and he used to work there and he was in a motorized wheelchair. I used to tell him to slow down or I'd give him a speeding ticket. Just the
That's very good.
it was hilarious. Like, hey, slow it down over there. I'm gonna give you a speeding ticket. He would laugh. It's funny, and yeah, I'd be talking shit to her too.
Yeah.
She deserves
Well,
it.
because like I think now maybe this is just for guys, but like guys tend to give each other shit, like because that's our way of, I guess you'd call like affection. But I think any like I don't know if I were to be in a situation where I had a friend that was like this, I think she would also want to be treated the same way, like not in a demeaning way, but in a way that like we can joke around with her too to have fun,
Yeah,
to make light of a situation.
Yes.
But yeah, so then
So bear in
Sunspider
mind,
comes
he
out.
doesn't really do anything wrong. He maybe breaks a window, but that's about it.
It would have made more sense if he was the one that put her in the wheelchair.
Ooh.
Yeah, see
Yes.
that
Yeah,
would be
There we go.
If he would have done something to her, then that would make more sense as to
Like
why
if-
he was pissed at him.
if he brings the corsage and he's like, "Hey, I hope we can forget," or like, "I'm so sorry for what happened,"
Yeah.
and we find out this whole backstory where like it was
Yeah.
his fault.
Yes.
Like, yeah,
There you go.
That would, whew, that's a story.
Wait, did I just write a Spider-Man story?
We
Yeah,
could, yeah. Oh man, Drew is on the soundboard tonight. I love it. He's just dropping the hits.
I got my greatest hits right here, ready to go.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Oh.
funny.
Okay.
So we just get some action scenes where she's like, kicking butt.
Literally
And
kicking, jumping
Oh,
around.
whoa. Stop right here.
Oh, yep.
We have okay. This is illogical, impractical bullshit. All right. She kicks in a manhole. Bear in mind, she kicked in a manhole. And the manhole pops back out of the sewer. The manhole covers the a sewer opening. It's not supposed to fall in a damn sewer. Is that supposed to? That is illogical. Oh,
It looks like.
Sorry. Yep. Sorry, I'm busted.
Oh yeah. Sorry. Female hole.
Yep.
I mean.
A-hole.
Yep.
It almost looks like she thwips the manhole and then kind of like opens it on its side, maybe, and then like shoots it back up at Doc Ock.
It would be right here on the side if that were the case, because we're letting
Like it would be
boom,
yeah.
boom, boom, not here. So it should be up on its side. It's not.
Nope.
And then nails him in the face, which I don't know if you've ever picked up a manhole cover, dude. Holy your whole skull would be caved in.
Oh yeah.
And then I think you guys were talking about this one, but how do you how do you leap?
Time. We have our special guest. Special guest is here.
Oh.
Owner of Comics Elite, Arts Elite Comics,
Ever
Blur
elusive.
Publishing, Black Ops Publishing. He is here. It is the
Man himself.
the man himself, one and the only, SHAWN HUDACHKO.
Huh? What? Oh, sorry, I fell asleep.
Oh.
Is
There
this
he is.
thing on? Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
There he
Who's
is.
this? Who's this dashing, handsome, bald guy over here on the right? I feel like I got competition. I'm not the only. I don't know if I need this.
It's it's the Marine Corps, Sean. I think it takes hair from us at the rapid rate.
Let me know if that gives us any feedback.
No,
You're good.
You're good.
You sound good.
You sound good. Yeah.
Take the stupid thing off. Well, I've been scrambling like a maniac all day today trying to get these GD covers posted and ready to go. It has been a Herculean feat. What are you guys talking about? I don't want to be interrupting everybody.
Oh no, we've had fun the last almost 45 minutes
Jeez,
talking about arguably, Sean, I think you would agree with us, at least one of them. Two of the worst comics of the year this week.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I know you see you have a ratio variant in front of you.
Oh, we haven't talked about that yet. But that's We'll save that. We're gonna save that for
Yeah.
later. Yeah.
Okay. All righty then.
Yeah. We've been having a little fun.
Yep.
I do exist. Yes, Mr. I'm Rick James. What up? I'm Rick James, bitch. Well, okay, let's
came in here
you guys
like
want to see
a-
some
yeah.
covers? You guys want to see some cool shit?
Yes,
Absolutely. Yeah.
please.
There's
Let's see
something
it.
coming up,
Okay.
right?
Yeah, there's
some
A little get together.
There's
Yeah.
a little thing called some kind of
Hangout?
Comic-Con coming up.
no,
I don't
no.
know if you
That
guys
wouldn't-
heard about that thing.
That
What's
wouldn't be in New York, right? Like on the East Coast, something over there.
No, it just might be.
Oh,
It just may be. Okay, so
Discussing manholes and Sean appears.
yeah. Speaking
There's
of
work to do.
manholes,
so I guess I'll share my screen, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't remember how to do this here. It's been a hot minute.
Matt Cole
You
says,
gotta be
"What's up, Sean?"
careful. What up, Matt Cole? Matt Cole in the house. So
Here we go.
oh wow, that's a big screen. I guess I like camping. Full disclosure, I just restarted my computer and all this weird shit showed up. Okay, so these are the New York Comic Con exclusives for Comic Elite in no in particular order. I'm literally just going to pick one and go down the line. And
oh yeah,
now I haven't shown Kyle or Drew, I don't think, any of these.
No, we brought this up earlier
Yeah.
to the viewers. We said we have not seen any of these, so these are going to be our legit reactions.
Sweet. You maybe you've peeked a couple here and there, but you may not have known what they were for. So let's throw a couple of these up real quick. So this is make sure OneDrive is running on my computer. I already did.
What's going on,
This
Kyle?
is-
Jose.
Our first cover by Sora Sun.
Ooh, la
This
la.
Okay.
Siren's Gate. That's the Shannon Mayer's new series he has coming out.
yeah,
Oh yeah, with Dynamite. Yeah.
that's
Yep.
a beaut. Whew.
Yeah. So there's the front and back. It's shared by myself and Blue Rainbow. It's going to be limited to only 400 copies.
Ooh.
Ooh.
And I tried to
Rip
make sure as much as I could this year. I tried to make sure that I made them. Hold on, I'm grossly unprepared for this. I thought I was super prepared.
You're not,
tried
you're
to
not
make- I tried to make
Ooh.
yeah. Hey, you can't scare me.
Mhm.
So everyone will have koas. So the koas are going to be individually numbered koas.
Hell yeah.
It says at the bottom, this is issue number blank of 400. They'll be individually numbered koas.
Mm.
So especially in light of all the shenanigans with some recent conventions, where I've always been a big proponent of being very honest with the print runs and being forthright and up straight and forward ahead of what the print runs are, what's been revealed, that kind of stuff. No, there is no SK version of this one, sadly.
A
Sadly,
12.0. I like that. Yeah.
Good
That's
question.
PGX. That's
Yeah.
PGX.
Yeah.
the PGX variant. Yes.
Yes.
All right, so there's one. There's one.
Gorgeous.
Okay.
That's a good start. That's a great start.
Very
Yes.
good start.
Not
Starting
too
off
bad, not too bad. Let's do a couple more dynamites. So we also have a I'm going to go to my posted ones here. This is a Don McTagg cover
Oof.
for Vampirella Mind Warp #1, a new Vampirella series coming out. Now, this is a close-up variant, and these are limited to only 200.
Ooh.
They're going to have a koa with each one. So the koa will also be individually numbered.
Ooh. Wow.
The back of the book does not have the logo on it because it's really hard to time these perfectly. So what we do is we do koas instead that has them. So limited to 200 with a koa from Dawn McTagg. She will also be our guest at the booth for New York.
Oh,
Comic Con.
nice.
Ooh.
Dan Asher says, I need this. Hell yeah, dude. That's a nice one.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I agree. If you like that one, you might like this one.
Ooh.
That's another Sora Sung. This is Unbreakable Red Sonja #1, so another new Red Sonja series starting. And its companion piece, the connecting, matching Vampy. You put them both together, and you're going to get something that looks like this if you put them side by side.
Damn.
So
those would look
how
pretty
is
nice
that?
graded on a shelf somewhere. Yeah.
How pretty is that going to be? And of course, they come with koas. So they're going to have the individual numbered koas. And if I could find the set that I made, which of course I cannot.
Yeah, that'd be a great chest bump. Yeah,
that would be.
Yeah.
The chest bump of my dreams.
Uh-huh.
They
It's the equivalent to Arnold slapping hands with in
Carl Weathers.
Predator, yeah. Carl Weathers.
That's hilarious. There's one of the koas right there for the Red
Nice.
Sonja, and then the koa for the Vampy. So I try to make the koas pretty stylized so they look cool. So it's not just plain old koa.
Or a piece of paper printed off that, yeah.
And they're individually numbered again to 200. And it even says right here, any copy sold without a koa is an unauthorized copy. There are no. So quick story here. A friend of mine got a San Diego exclusive from Adi Granov. It was hosted by, I think, Trinity Comics, right? Well, they didn't have enough. Apparently, they oversold them. So instead of giving him a refund, he's like, you know what, man, I'll just send you an AP copy. And I was like, an AP copy? The code very specifically says there is only 800 of these that exist worldwide, and they were individually numbered.
Mm-hmm.
There should be no AP copies.
Yep.
Yeah.
There shouldn't be a thing. So there really aren't 800 of. Now, we all know you have to print 3,000 of those. Is the minimum print run with Marvel. So where's the other? Are there 2,200 AP copies? You know what I'm saying? Like,
could be a warehouse with those cases stacked up somewhere.
Sure.
There's just some shenanigans that happen, you know. I mean, just saying. She's been doing a lot of really good covers for us over at Merc also. So very
Born of Blood.
Very happy. Yeah. Okay. So here's the last of our Vampies, Vampirellas. This is by Dominic Glover.
Oh, that's my favorite.
Yep. So
you know, I kind of felt like you guys might say that.
I got back just in time.
Yes, you are. How convenient.
But now I got to take 5 minutes again. Oh my gosh.
Individually numbered to 200. So there we go again. There's your individually numbered koas. Once again,
wow.
The screens may be in the way, but it says right there, this is issue blank of 200. So those are the Dynamite exclusives. Now let's do.
Is Dominic going to be there in New York? I don't think.
I'm pretty sure he will. He's usually there as an exhibitor.
Okay.
Okay.
Bravo.
Now we do have a Marvel one. It's the Virgin color hold of the Jay Anacleto Ex-Terminators with New York in the background. Now
we were just talking about
I really like this cover. It didn't sell very well. The main covers didn't. The Virgin's limited to 1,000. It's a color hold. I like Jay Anacleto's art. He designed their costumes specifically for this cover. You know, it's $30. There's limited to 1,000, split between 5 stores. So we have 200 copies minus at least 20% damages. That means we have about 180 copies. So 5 stores selling 180 copies. They're probably going to sell out.
And Jay's
I will say,
I think Jay's going to be there, or am I thinking Philip Tan? I think
I don't think Jay's going to be there.
All right.
I will say that cover is super cool. Like, I love the color. What did you call it? The color hold. Yeah, that is real. Like, it just makes everything look really striking. That's rad.
Yeah, and it was got like little things. She's got the dual neck guitar. Of course, Dazzler singing, you know, Jubilee's on the drums. They're dressed in the 70s outfits.
Yep. Fits
I
for
mean-
Dazzler. I'll say that. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. The New York in the background. I dig it. I think it's
Nice.
groovy. I think it's groovy. Okay. So let's do something Drew may know something about this cover.
Yeah, buddy.
This is
Oh.
so here's why this is so special. Okay. This is the trade dress. This was never printed with a trade dress medal. This is the trade dress medal. And this is the Kickstarter interiors. So there's a couple pages that were removed from the retailer edition and a couple changes that were made. So this is the original, I don't know what you want to call it, the original vision for Born of Blood.
The director's
Yeah,
cut.
director's cut.
The director's cut.
Director's cut. Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
And it's limited to only 50. Only 50.
Ooh.
Now,
Oh,
these don't
big-
Oh
have,
my gosh.
Boom. There she is right there. They
There
do
it
That
exist.
is nice.
they're in my
They
office right behind them, sitting there, all 50 of them. Yep. Been waiting to use these for New York. So there we go, guys. That's going to be their 74
Hell
bucks
yeah.
each.
That is a
Okay.
fair price. That is a very fair price. I'll say that. Yeah.
So you guys know the title Canceled?
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, Gabe Hernandez, who reviewed Born of Blood 1.
Oh,
Said
hey,
it was-
Gabriel, what's up?
Yeah, he said it was the good follow up to Frank Miller's 300. So I guess Born of Blood 2 review coming out next week.
Is he the guy that said
Nice.
spiritual successor?
Yes, he did. Yes, he
Very
did.
cool. Okay, so you guys remember Canceled, right? That series Canceled?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Horror comic. Yeah.
Horror comic from David Byrne.
Yes.
So issue 2 is on its way. He's
Oh,
Yeah.
good.
gonna
Oh,
have-
that's right. Yeah, issue 1 was so
Yeah,
damn
it's
good.
a clown.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was. I loved it.
Yes. So issue 2 is on the way. He has an ash can. I got some little insider information. There's an ash can he's gonna have. What's up, Ash Maddie? And
Hey.
I'm pretty sure we're the only store that's gonna have an ash can exclusive for Canceled number
Oh.
2.
Mm.
Oh,
I'm gonna
Ash
want
Can.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm gonna want one.
Hell yeah.
Limited to only 100 copies,
99.
and it's gonna be $20 each.
Oh.
You might want to flip it around because I think the back cover is actually cooler than the front.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Nice.
I
nice.
think the back cover is cooler than the front.
I
So,
love that.
That's
I love
creepy.
that canceled
Yes.
font down there. I love that.
Yeah.
Isn't that cool? It says like
Yes.
2 cancel.
Yes.
Love it.
Yeah,
Yep.
I
I'm
do
gonna
like
want
it.
one.
Sweet.
Yeah, I was pretty happy with that one too. Okay, let's do another indie book. So this one is another preview. It's sold out. The preview for C2E2 sold out. This is going to be our Comics Elite exclusive for Freezer Burn.
Ooh.
Which,
Hey,
Whoa.
James, these are going. So, Sean, when are these available?
well, I didn't want to tell you guys this, but they're all live right now on the website.
Whoa.
There's a
Ooh.
very limited pre-sale right now on the website. And when I say limited, I mean limited. So, yeah, you might want
Oh,
to. What
how
up,
you doing, sir?
Bo? Now, here's what's even cooler about this one. There's going to be 100 of these, but there's a foil variant of this.
I'll be back.
The yellow foil variant is going to be individually numbered. See that 50 up there? They're going to be handwritten 1 through 50 of these.
Yo. Wow.
That's true, Gabe Hernandez. Hey,
Numbered.
Gabe, you want to join us in the chat? You want to join us in the live stream, Gabe? Let me know. I'll send you the link.
Okay.
Well, Sean is not lying. I am on Comics Elite page right now, and they are live.
We're heading
Whew.
over there right now.
Those are
I'm
gorgeous.
sure everybody's making a mad dash to get some.
Yeah.
That
get
looks
some
so
stuff.
damn good. It looks like, I mean, from a distance, Sean, it looks like John Jiang did it. That's what's great about it. That's what I love.
You know,
Yeah.
and what's cool is that this is a cover by Cameron, the
That's
creator of it.
amazing. That doesn't look like Cameron. That's crazy.
I'm telling you, it's super good.
Yeah,
Super
it is.
good.
Like I said, John
Um,
Jiang from a distance. It's amazing. Wow.
Okay. Let's do another one. Dawn McTagg is going to be at the booth. She did a cosplay commission of a Ghost Rider. Well, it fit perfect on a Death Rage cover.
Ooh.
Nice. Hell yeah.
How pretty is that?
Wow.
That's cool.
The
Love
answer
it.
is yeah, it's super pretty. Now, I got to be super careful and show us the censored one of these. Give me a sec here.
Oh, no one's watching, Sean. It's all private. No one's watching.
Yep.
Yeah, it's all private. I'm gonna stop sharing my screen for a second here. I got to make sure I got my. I just restarted my computer on accident.
Let's see what everyone's saying while Sean's doing that. It's in my cart now. Outstanding.
Oh shit!
Very nice. Heading over right now. Yeah. No, we're not. Gabe is not giving away spoilers for Born of Blood 2. He is not giving away spoilers.
Smart man. Okay, and now there is a. I'm going to share my screen again.
It is Friday. It is payday. So hey, there you go.
Yep.
Oh man.
Just got my copy of Cancel number 2.
Damn it.
Nice.
Okay. There is a naughty version of this. However, I will only show you the censored version of it, but it is gorgeous.
Oh.
Ooh. Nice.
Now,
So
question, Sean. To the best of my recollection, I don't think Dawn has done a topless cover before.
Oh yeah, she's done some.
Oh, she has? Okay.
Yeah, she has, bro. She's done lots of Zenoscopes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, lots of Zenoscopes. So there's your nice and naughty version.
Mm.
Oh, that's why it keeps going to the next thing. I was like, why did I do that? That's dangerous because that could go to a naughty cover. So now this is limited to only 50 copies, guys. The blue is only 50 copies. Nice. Everyone wants that canceled.
Yeah.
Only 50 copies of this. They're $40 each, and the trade dress is only 100. Those are $20 each. This is for the latest copy of Death Rage number 3.
Hey, Sean, I just read back here, which just came out. It is damn good. I really enjoyed Death Rage 3. I'll just say it. I know we can't talk about it when we do reviews, but I really liked it. I told Aaron I flipping love Death Rage number 3.
That's cool. That makes me happy.
Aaron and Joe are doing some really, really cool things with those books. So
yeah, absolutely.
I agree. I'm very happy every time I see something. So there's a little bit of controversy about the Little Mermaid. You guys heard about that?
A little something.
just a little bit. Yeah.
She's a redhead? Or
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, but since people didn't like the one, I figured we'd do 3 of them.
Oh, Sean, a big question. If buying online, can I pick it up at NYCC?
Probably not.
Okay.
There you
To
go.
be honest, that's too much. That's a lot to try. That's a lot to try. You know what? Actually, you can. When you get to the booth, tell me your order number, and then I'll just mark it as fulfilled at the booth. But you got to ask for me. So the answer is now yes.
So good luck finding them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which we all know, Sean is very easy to find at the show. He stays in the same place the entire time.
So this is Power Hour number 1. This is Dravakis. I love this guy's art. Obviously, as you can see, I absolutely fell in love with this guy's art. It is stunning. It is unique. It is detailed. He has an instantly recognizable style. There's only 100 of these Power Hours made, and these are going to be $20 each. There is a naughty version.
No, okay.
I was about to say this is naughty enough.
Well, I already know my script for issue 5 of Power Hour now. It's like I gotta do this.
Let me actually find the.
I think this may be my favorite one yet. I wonder why.
There's the naughty one. Obviously, I can't show you the dirty bits, but and this is limited only 50 of this Virgin naughty cover, and I went super limited. In case you guys haven't noticed, the print runs this year are much smaller than in the past.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
The foil is also there. The foil is limited to only 10.
Wow.
Only 10, and only 3 of the foils are up for pre-sale because I got to have stuff for the show. Fair. So there's your you don't like the Little Mermaid. Maybe you'll like these mermaids.
How much is that foil, Sean?
The foil is 60, maybe 75.
That's fair. That's
60
fair
or
for
75. I can't remember.
Oh,
Only
okay.
10.
limited to
All right.
10. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, limited to 10. Yeah, for real.
Only 10. Yeah. Okay, let me see what other kind of cool surprise I got here. So
and while Sean's saying
Ebass,
that,
I've-
let me just say, guys, like Sean is legit. It's not like he's bringing 10 and has a case of 250 in the back. No, only 10. That is it. Period.
Yeah.
I ain't got no time for that.
Yeah.
Oh, give me some of that Ebass, boy.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I love me some Ebass. I've been a
Yeah.
huge Ebass fan for many, many, many years, as many of us have. This is
Nice.
a again, this is a commission I bought from him to be able to use as a cover. It's Power Hour #1. Now it's shared between me and Geezer Comics. We split this cover. I like helping out stores. This guy's a pretty cool dude. There's limited to 200. We did koas with this one, which is actually kind of rare to do that for this kind of a book. I did a koa with it, limited to 200. I only have half of them because Geezer has the other half. So look up Geezer Comics. You want to go support a new guy, maybe get some from him also. There is a naughty of this. Let me see if I can find the censored naughty version. I may have
And
to
Ebass is going to be at the show too, from what I recall. So that's going to be
Yeah,
awesome.
Oh,
real quick.
hell yeah.
Oh, there it is. I did put a little red dot. So there's the naughty version. And I really like the koas on this one. There also is a foil and a metal. I'm not selling any of the metals, but I am selling some of the foils.
Oh.
Nice.
Yes,
Nice.
I'm sitting on the metals. I'm being greedy. I'm not selling them yet.
Well, Sean, you're going to have a case of 200 in the back. What are you being greedy about it for? Come on,
Yeah.
jeez.
200. I'm guessing I can afford to print 200 extra foils.
No,
You
no,
guys
he
said.
can't.
Oh,
No,
jeez.
no.
I want to show you guys how the koas mesh up. I was kind of proud of. I like my koas.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, there are creators who just have a plain old piece of paper. They just print it off from a printer
Yeah.
and just sign it when they're done. It's
Dynamic
like,
forces.
yeah.
I try to get
Oh,
these
that's
to
smart.
match up.
Having them connect. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So pick your.
Holy crap.
Oh, yeah. That's cool.
Wow.
So there's your koas. Oh, I just done anyway.
Wow.
You get the point.
Wow.
Yep, top and bottom.
Nice.
Sean, I think if any creator is watching this right now, they're gonna if anyone duplicates this, they know which stream they watched. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
now you notice how there's AP copies done a lot and all kinds of weird copies.
Yep.
Yeah.
I put that in here. So I'm gonna make this big so you guys can try to read it. That's what she said. I know the screen's covering it up, but it says there are 200 copies printed of the trade dress and 10 owner copies numbered BL 1 through 5 for Black Ops 1 through 5 and GS for Geezer Comics 1 through 5. Any flaws were common in the entire print run, but so that you know exactly how many copies are out there. So there's actually 210 copies of this made.
Wow.
Simple as that. Any copy sold without a COA is an unauthorized copy.
Wow.
So we're even
Nice.
putting in the COA the exact print run, so there's no shenanigans of what's happening out there with these books.
Or tomfoolery. Yes.
Or tomfoolery, which is even worse than a shenanigan.
Very true.
We can't have
You know,
two of those.
I think this is a great idea, not just creatively with the design of the two, having the top and bottom, but also just the transparency on each one of these koas because of how much that last kerfuffle, happened at the last show.
Mhm.
Like the entire industry kind of blew up on itself and was, having these conversations. And now by doing this, Sean, I think this is extremely smart and important because now you get rid of all rumors, you get rid of any type of, because you have the paper with it. And I think that's super smart, especially with what happened. So
Yeah, no, I appreciate that, man. And that's really why I tried to do it. I've always tried to be very transparent as a comic shop because I mean, I'm a collector first,
Yeah.
I hated it when I was like, oh, I got the last one. And then, oh, what are these copies? What do you mean there's more? Like, I thought I got the last one. I got burned many times from that, especially when you're trying to market it as the last one. Okay, there's a couple more here. So we have a pretty big announcement. I'm not announcing it yet. It may or may not be another publishing company.
Wait.
Whoa. Another one.
It may or may not be. Yes, it may or may not be publishing a few creator-owned titles. Matt Cole may or may not be involved. Again, I can't say a lot of things here, but Cameron may or may not be involved. Me and Jamie may or may not be making a title called Guns and Angels.
Oh,
that sounds
yeah, I may have heard something.
Holy wow!
Wow, Jamie.
Yep.
Wow.
So
Some of his best work. That's nice.
this is the see-through. It's art. So YouTube, if we may get demonetized, but it's a wrap cover. Obviously, covers an end right around there. There is going to be a full trade dress version of this available. There may or may not be a booth called Legends there, handing out free preview editions. I can't confirm that.
Wow.
But there may be free preview editions available at a Legends booth. That it could be next to Merc. I'm not sure if it's next to Merc or not. But if it is, they might be handing out free preview editions. And there also might be exclusive editions limited to only 200 that represent each title. I'm just saying, I don't know if this is true or not. This could just be a wicked rumor. I don't know. So this could be a virgin variant of one of those covers. I don't want to spread rumors, guys.
That's good of you. You don't want to be doing that. No spread rumors.
So hypothetically, we could have Merc Magazine. We could have Artists Elite. We could have Black Ops. And then potentially, if there were some sort of other company called Legends,
that
might be
a company called Legends that had a logo that looks something like this, maybe.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm just hearing weird stuff out there in the comic world.
On the interwebs.
Wow.
Yeah, on the interwebs. And then, there might even be a SketchUp version of this. Also, SketchUp maybe if this thing was true that we're talking about. I don't even know if this is. We'll have to just wait for the show to see, or maybe just wait till next week and see if there's some kind of an announcement out of like Merc Camp or maybe Comics Elite or something. I don't know. Maybe even there'll be a video on this channel about it if I give some people some information. I don't know. I just don't know.
Okay.
You don't
know. Don't know.
Yeah.
It's talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talking.
Just saying. If pigs could fly, there might be a new company.
Thank God we're not watching The Simpsons. We've seen a pig fly.
That's true.
Well, I got two more to show you guys. I'm not going to try and monopolize your whole show, but
you're fine. You're very good.
That wasn't the showstopper. Okay.
No, but wait, there's
hey.
So everybody knows this. My nightmarish little venomous ponies and the zombie.
That's the title.
Yep.
It was only a matter of time until there was a Kirkham Invincible homage from this title.
Yeah.
And of course, the homage king himself, Murat Michaels.
Nice.
There you go, guys. There it is. Murat Michaels. This is limited to 150. There is a virgin variant limited to 100. Now, there's a lot of variants of this. There's also a chrome variant of this, limited to one knee. Again, it could be wrong. Metal's limited to 10. Here's a kicker for this one. There's an acetate version of this.
Uh-oh.
Limited to only 10. It's legit acetate, authorized by the publisher. They're only sold as remarked. Oh, Nate, you know, there may or may not be some cool shit like that happening. I'm just saying. That's a great idea, though, Nate.
Ooh.
So you actually can pre-order. There's 3 of these on the website. If you want to pre-order an acetate remarked edition, they're on the website. They're only $100, limited to 10. They'll be remarked by Murat Michaels. So
You said the A word. You said the A word,
did.
Sean.
Yep.
Well, if you think that's an A word, I don't know how you're going to feel about this.
Oh no!
Wow.
Oh, he went there. He went there.
This is an acetate cover.
Oh
This
my
will be the
lord!
acetate cover. Everyone's been wondering, when is this going to happen?
no.
Here it is, ladies and gentlemen.
People are having an
UF4
aneurysm right
acetate homage cover, and the back will have on there, "In Pooh We Entrust." The back
I like it.
cover will say, "In Pooh We Entrust."
Yes.
And after this, Kimberly may wind up leaving me for another artist. I don't know. Brian Brown.
Oh
Wait,
no!
I don't get it. I don't get it.
Hey, Brian Brown will be at my booth, so I don't know. Maybe she runs off to Ireland.
So
No,
it's
hey,
gonna- the home record
You know,
variant?
Yeah.
No, look, you shouldn't make fun of that kind of stuff. I feel bad for Jason.
Yes,
you know,
it's terrible.
it's
It is
bad.
terrible. It is terrible. All joking aside, you know, it's terrible what happened to him.
Yes,
And you know,
absolutely. That
we don't know all
video
the
is
details.
heartbreaking.
No one's ever heard the other side of the story yet. But if it is true, like, I mean, fuck Clayton Crane for doing that shit. You know, like, but
That was
again,
heartbreaking. Yeah.
you know, again, nobody knows the whole story, so whatever. You know,
Are you going to guarantee the CGC 9.8?
if you take it to
10.0.
CGC, you can get 9 point whatever the hell they'll give you for it.
Yeah, that's the way it is now. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Unfortunately, there's only 2 staples.
Dang it.
But-
Never mind.
So that is all of the exclusives. I'll go ahead and pull up the website, little website called Comics Elite Comics. You may or may not have heard of there or been there,
Hide your kids, hide your wife.
but all the exclusives are available right now on the website. Very, very limited pre-sale. Super limited, guys. So if you want to go on there, I haven't sent an email out yet announcing anything. I literally just threw them up right before, and I think I sent out an app push. So there's not very many available. If you want to see them all at one spot, there they are. This is our lineup for New York Comic Con 2022.
Woo.
Very, very happy with this lineup of books this year.
Nice.
Very cool.
Those are
Merc-
gorgeous, man. Thank you so much for showing those.
Yeah,
Oh,
thank you.
appreciate
Yeah.
guys, appreciate you guys allowing me on here to hang out with you.
Your own channel? Yeah, you're
Yeah,
welcome.
Appreciate being allowed. Why can't I can't see how many viewers we have. Do we have any viewers? Is it like, is my mom in here? And my mom and Matt Cole and Daniel Asher? Are those the guys?
Yep.
Well, for Matt, for Comics Elite, that is all. Yes. But for Legends, there may be some more. If this Legends thing even exists,
True.
I don't even
No
know.
one really knows at this point.
I
Yeah.
don't even know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
But if it did exist, I'm sure they would have their own exclusives. I'm just saying.
Oh.
So what you're saying, Sean, is that if anyone's watching this video to confirm that there might be Legends, you have to go to New York City Comic Con and go check you guys out by the Merc booth, right?
You're going to have to go to the Merc booth, and you're going to have to probably go to Merc's website and subscribe to their newsletter. You're going to have to subscribe to Comics Elite's newsletter, and you're going to want to stay tuned to this channel because, you know, sometimes information comes out through Comics Elite of things that are happening in the comic world. Just saying.
Nice.
Just saying.
Not saying, just
Oh,
saying.
Dwayne Pierce is there. Sorry. Sorry, man.
Put my chopped liver. Yeah.
All right, guys. What were we talking about anyway? What were we talking about?
Oh, we're gonna bring it up.
I'm just gonna, you know what? I'm gonna listen to you guys talk, and I'm gonna do some work. I'll just linger in the background and make fun of you a little bit. How's that?
So we were discussing
She-Hulk.
No, actually.
No.
Love
Spider
She-Hulk,
capable
man.
person.
So we're talking about a very spider capable individual this week. That is arguably, we are consensus. Arguably,
Screen.
what's that?
He had it up.
Oh, there it is, right here. There we go.
Stunning and Brave.
Stunning and Brave by T. Franklin. What's the spider's
Sun
name?
Spider?
Sun Spider.
Sun Spider, yeah.
Nice name.
Yes.
Yeah. So
I gotta get back in the mindset talking about this now.
I was about to say
I was having a good night. We're getting back into this. It's such a downer.
So I just got here. Is the girl in the wheelchair a spider?
yes.
Has spider powers?
She's a spider person. Yes.
Yeah, she's handy capable.
Yes.
So can she not crawl up walls and shit because she's in a wheelchair?
This is her.
So Sean, you bring up a very
There you go.
so
So
she
so
is
she's
lying
faking-
about it. She
So
is
she's
lying about it.
faking. So
Yes.
she's faking being handicapped.
She,
Why would you do that?
She had the disease. She was bitten, but she says, "I get tired easily." That's actual dialogue, right? Right, guys?
Yes.
It's actual dialogue. She said, "I get tired easily."
I get tired easy too. 'Cause I'm
Yeah,
49.
yeah, join the club.
She goes,
Wheelchair.
Diet Coke.
She goes, if being Sun Spider wasn't so exhausting due to my syndrome, I would embrace this alter ego all the time. Although the hyperflexibility that comes with having this helps me kick all types of villainous butt. So yeah,
So
and then she goes,
her
but
weakness is she gets tired.
Yes.
she
I
goes,
wasn't such an EDS when it gets inspired, but it wouldn't be nice if it wasn't dealing with chronic pain and fatigue most of the time.
yeah.
So she's dealing with chronic pain and fatigue. So her spider abilities only partially cured her disease.
We don't know.
We don't know.
I don't even know.
What her abilities
That
are.
is a poor explanation for what's happening.
Well, it's from a poor writer. And this is
It looks-
unfortunate.
It looks like she's just faking being handicapped still.
Yeah,
And now-
Especially here when
Yeah.
Spider Bunny.
No, Sean, it's true. She straps it to her back. She straps it to her back.
she swings around with her wheelchair on her back.
It's
and
on the
she
very
gets
first
tired.
page.
Very first
Very
page.
first page. It's on
So
her
Spi-
back.
So Spider-Man brings
Yes.
it.
It's
That's
right
her.
there.
Are you kidding me?
No.
So Spider-Man, I need to start carrying a chair with me everywhere in case I get tired and I need to sit down.
No. Yeah.
That's kind of what it looks like is happening.
But-
It gives
But then
shit
there's
to
a-
everybody while doing
Yes,
it too.
exactly. Yes. Yeah. So this is an individual who plays the victim card to a T, where she doesn't want to be treated differently, but when people when people don't help her, she calls them out. But when they
Mhm.
don't help her, she calls them out. It's ridiculous. This character.
Yep.
So this is what happens when somebody feels like every type of person in the world needs to be represented as a superhero.
Yeah.
Correct.
It doesn't matter if you're what color you are, what race you are, what ethnicity you are, what your gender orientation is, what your sexuality is, whether apparently what if you have diseases or not. Where is the middle-aged, slightly overweight, balding white guy superhero?
Oh, that's the first
That's the
story.
first story. Max, that's the first story.
That's the
Spider-Ham. That's
Yep.
the very first story. That is in
Oh,
there.
good. I
Yeah.
can finally
There he is.
see
Yep.
myself in
There he is.
Spider-Ham.
Oh, there it
Yeah.
is, Spider-Ham. That's
Spider-Ham.
amazing.
No, keep going. There he is,
There
right
he
there.
is.
Yep.
Go to his stats.
Yeah, go to the stats. This is him right here,
Pete
Sean.
Spider-
Yeah, funny you mentioned that. This is him.
No. He's not bald though, guys. Where's
We
my
don't- we
bald
don't know.
representation?
He could have a bald spot in the back. We don't know.
I don't think so. I don't know.
He got.
But I
bit
do
by a
like the
slightly
Crocs
out
and
of-
sandals.
He got bit by a slightly out of shape,
yeah.
a slightly fat spider, so he became slightly overweight. And
And this dude is just as ridiculous as the one in the wheelchair.
yes,
Yeah.
100%.
They're
Not
all
a hero.
just as ridiculous. So this one's clearly being treated as a joke, but the other one's supposed to be treated seriously. We're supposed
Correct.
to take that one seriously, but this one's a joke.
Correct.
Yep.
Why? Oh, because if you call the other one a joke, you're being insensitive and you're being a jerk.
Correct.
Right.
This
Yeah.
one is to
But,
be
but you
mocked
can make
and
fun.
laughed
Well, you
at.
can make fun of the balding dad bod guy, right? They're an easy target. It's okay to make fun of the dude. You can't make fun of the cripple girl.
No.
God, the hypocrisy is just fucking ripe in comics, man. I love it.
Who is writing this one too? It's a
Dan
ding
Slott-
dong doozy of a tale, my duder.
I
What?
think Dan Slott wrote this one.
Who
I know
talks like-
Jesus.
I think I know T. Franklin wrote the last one. I think Dan wrote this one.
Oh my lord.
Oh, what did
You
the
know-
marital status? What did the marital status say?
You know, Sean Ali, you're right. They probably are trying to be funny, but why is this one the butt of the joke? And we're supposed to take seriously the handicap one.
Exactly.
But see the other thing too though is like even if like I'm a little bit heftier, my hair is thinning, blah blah. I don't want to see that in a superhero. I want to see someone who's like built, jacked,
It's
full head of
escape-
hair.
Yeah, it's escapism. When
It's-
I was a kid, I watched He-Man when I was a kid because I wanted to look like that dude.
yeah.
Exactly.
So,
wanted-
Sean, you don't want a quarter scale statue of out of shape Spider-Man?
No, I can just look in the mirror.
Or handicapable Spider-Man.
I have a 1-for-1 scale. I look at them every
Yeah.
day.
I have a 1-to-1 life-size scale out of shape white guy every day of my life.
Every time I look in the mirror.
Yeah.
I hate it. But yeah, you're right. It's very hypocritical. It's very one-sided. And this is I was telling these guys it's a classic definition of cry bullying. It's like when we say like, hey, we don't really think that we think that this is a parody, this is almost kind of offensive, and they go, oh, blah blah, well, you don't know, you can't take up space here, or because there's a line here at the end where she's like, you take up space, girl. Like, what is that?
Now, Sean, you may not be aware of this, but this writer, T. Franklin, she is handicapped. She was a former prostitute, and she is a lesbian. This character
Very nice.
is
How much?
in a wheelchair and is a lesbian.
In case you couldn't tell.
Yes.
So
But
She does that in all of her books. She did that in the Archie book. She did that in the Eat Bang Kill Tour book, I believe, as well. And in this.
we don't. There's some things don't need to be. They just.
Yeah.
You don't need to include every single type of human and that's ever existed in the world.
and yeah, that's the thing
it's so-
too.
it's
Is
so
like
It's so poorly done.
it would be it would be one thing if this were written really well and it had like some great action scenes
And we
and
brought
like
up, Max, we brought up some moments where if there's some actual, Kyle brought up a great moment. Like
yeah, we did. Yep.
there's a moment there's a Doc Ock in this world. He's still in high school, but they still call him Dr. Octopus. But he has the octopus legs. Yeah, he's a high school student.
Yeah.
But he goes out of the way. Max, if you want to show it, he goes out of his way to be nice. He built her mechanical legs to use to get up and to dance. Because they're at the prom. And what does she do? Yeah, just tells
Probably
him off.
scorns them. She
Scorn
probably
him.
scorns them. Why?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Why?
She's like, my legs are perfect the way they are.
Well, if they were, then you wouldn't need spider powers to jump around.
Exactly.
Boo, Sean, boo.
If they were perfect, then you'd be able to get around in your little wheelchair super fast with your spider powers. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, like, why? So in Spider-Man, Peter's vision isn't very good, but when he gets bit by the radioactive spider, all of a sudden he doesn't need his glasses anymore.
Yeah.
Were his eyes just fine the
Yeah.
way they were? No,
Yeah.
because he needed glasses. He needed
Yeah.
something to augment his physical ability to be able to function in the world that we have, right? Well, this girl's legs, they're broken. Sorry, I'm so sorry. It's a shame. I have many friends who've lost limbs in the military. Many, way more than I'd even like to. I like to, but more than your average human should. And it sucks. It does suck, but you're not gonna ask those guys like, "Hey man, how's your leg?" He'd be like, "My fucking leg's gone. What are you asking me? How's my leg? Like I got removed. You dick. I have this." And some of them are even like, "Man, this mechanical leg is better than my." Once they get past the phantom pain and all the other weird shit they got to
Yeah,
deal
the
with.
phantom pain, it's terrifying. Yeah.
Anyway, I'm just saying, don't get me started. I say don't get me started, but I'm already started.
No, man, we love it, man, because it's interesting to get all different takes on these books, especially like when they're poorly written or they are almost like offensive to the people that they're trying to represent and everything. So I think we were on this last page though before we start getting into some of the variants. But the last thing I was going to say is, if everyone was in the chat listening to our conversation about how we had all those different the dichotomy of like going back and forth of her being like, I want to be helped, but I don't want to be helped, but I want to be seen, but I don't need to be seen because like all these just like, her last thing is
absolute contradiction.
Yeah, the constant contradictions. She goes, I wish people would see me like they see Sun Spider. I'm a human being with feelings and deserve to be treated with respect, not as an afterthought.
Yes. Like,
now,
what the fuck do you think we're doing the whole damn time?
Yep.
I don't. It's if you read that line and you read every previous page, it's like, what the flippin' F did you just say there? It does not make any damn sense.
Exactly. Because this line in and of itself, like in a bubble, not a thought bubble, but like a legit, if we were to take this line out of context, it could have been an interesting concept of her alter ego,
Yeah.
like, but because she has those contradictions, we don't get the emotional resonance and the emotional weight of what it actually means to her. Because in like panels before, like literally right before,
it
she
shows her
can't.
friends carrying her wheelchair up for her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of which, Sean, takes place in New York. Can you think of an honest place in New York, a big gala, memorial, a hall, exhibit hall, where they don't have a wheelchair ramp?
No, it's illegal. You gotta have.
Exactly.
That place would be sued until there's lawyers out there that just go around looking for that kind of shit to sue people for.
Exactly. And you got her friends carrying up her wheelchairs or going up the stairs.
No. So overall, the book was
say right there. They see I'm invisible. You're not invisible. They're literally all helping you get up the stairs. How are you invisible?
That's exactly her point, Sean. It's just this writer is an idiot.
So whoever is that the Britain Spider girl that's looks like she's black?
Yes, the one that was
fasting and couldn't fight because she was tired.
Yes.
Oh, she's the Muslim. She's Muslim. Boy, there's two birds with one stone. Muslim, British. Mm-hmm. Is she gay too? Yeah. Well, you can't be gay if you're Muslim.
I don't know.
I'm sure they didn't think that too far ahead into that. So.
You'd be stoned in the street.
You gave my idea, Sean.
What's happening in Iran? I mean, they're literally stoned in the streets.
All right, so hear me out here.
I like that.
So what if they put together this ragtag team of dipshit spider people that have no powers and they're all fake and they're used as cannon fodder by the real people to actually fight this evil thing? Like, okay, I'll put it together, this awesome team of stupid dipshit spider people, and you guys just go in and like die, and then we'll go off and do the actual mission.
Remember in the 90s when one of the years they did a bunch of annuals for the heroes, and they were all these ridiculous villains. Like, I never forget the guy that had fans. His hands like, I'm #1 fan. And he's like,
oh my god, like the foam fingers or whatever.
No, he literally had fans. They were fans.
Oh, fans. Oh my.
He's like, I'm #1 fan, and they were the most ridiculous. All the annuals that year had like the most ridiculous villains, and they all just died at the end of the issue. Like, I want. Where's Moreland that's going to show up in the next issue and just eat all the spiders?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I want to see at this point. Like, can Moreland just lay them all to waste?
But where's Ezekiel's going to show up and be like, "You're not a real spider," and he get off the totem and he kills him or some shit? Or
dude, it's exactly like that one shot that first issue of Sabretooth.
The last Suicide Squad movie. That's what needs to be. Yeah, waste to all of them.
What were you saying about the Sabretooth?
That first issue of the Sabretooth issue that came out like a couple months back, where he just starts tearing into everyone on Krakoa. And we were just like, yes, please, let's see more of that. We want Sabretooth to do this.
But that's what he would do too.
He would, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I did want to talk about the best comic of the week, which is
Okay.
Bloodshot Unleashed.
Okay. So I gotta know, was I rough on this, Max? What do you think?
Now, to be fair, it's definitely not the best comic of the week. I'm just giving you shit.
No, Max, I'm curious because we have two polar opinions on this. I did not like this.
I really liked it.
And you know what's funny? I fall right in the middle. I I enjoyed it for what it was, but I probably like it's not a series that well, one, I think it's a character that I haven't read before, and so I don't care too much about.
Right.
But I like this dynamic between him feeling his pain and kind of going through that over and over and over again. I think that's an interesting dynamic.
Mhm.
And I thought this villain character was really, really fun. This guy.
Yeah.
It was really cool.
He's cool.
It's
The
not.
art-
I do agree with you. The idea of him fighting another super soldier, that is perfectly fine.
Yeah.
One of my issues is I love John Davis Hunt, the artist in this. He is a terrific artist. He did the Shadow Man series with Colin Bunn, and the art in that was flipping terrific, amazing. If you look at his art in this, it looks flat. It doesn't look dynamic. There aren't any splash pages for him. He had several splash pages in the Shadow Man series, and there's none. There's like 7 to 12 panels in every page with this.
That's the writer's fault.
True.
Yeah.
I can definitely like it's weird because I remember listening to you guys on your Skip It's Mez and Best of videos, and I remember you saying this, Drew, how the art wasn't as dynamic.
Yeah.
Because I was looking at it and I was like, man, if I didn't know who this artist was, I'd be like, this is really cool. I like what he's doing.
Mhm.
But considering that I've seen better stuff from him,
Yes.
it would be like I don't know. It would be like if I saw Barry Windsor Smith doing Conan or Barry Windsor Smith doing Wolverine or something. Like there are maybe a couple differences, but overall I do like it, but I can definitely see how upload more than 8 pixels on Mondays.
Yeah. That's what happens when you have like the Whatnot people going, eBay going, the warehouse going. It's just everyone on the same router. It sucks. Trust me.
That's true. Yeah. But yeah, so I mean, overall, I did enjoy it. I will say that it would be a honorable mention / meh for me. I think if I were to have done a Skip It's and Mez with you guys or whatnot, I'd probably have to read it again one more time. But yeah, I mean, I just wanted to give you guys.
There is a good story here. Now, like I said, with John Davis Hunt, give him some more splash pages.
Mhm.
Knock out some of these panels. I would say get rid of the diatribe with the female government agent and end it with him blowing his brains out. Don't open it with that.
That was honestly my biggest. This character here was probably just my point of why are we
could Bloodshot be telling us this? Why is she telling us this? She did not.
Right. And it slowed the story down every single, like you'd pick up momentum and you'd be like, okay, like we're getting somewhere. And then it'd cut back to this. And I'd be like, ugh, all right, I have to read this page again. So it was just kind of, it slowed the pace down. It was definitely kind of a jolt from like, or you want that that like good pace throughout the entire book.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just like, I was going to say best book of the week. Bloodshot Unleashed.
It's a great cover. Like I guess awesome. John Davis Hunt. If you want to pull
it is a good cover.
Pull up Shadow, if you can, Max. Pull up Shadow Man #1 if you can find it. The most recent run. That issue. We can show the art. We can compare that art to this from Bloodshot, and you can see just how different and dynamic that is.
Let's see.
Oh, it should be that one right there. You go. That middle one where he's got the book and he's got the go up to the right, up.
Oop.
Right, that one. Oh, down. Yep, that one.
Oh yeah. Okay, my bad.
You're good.
You want to just do issue 1?
Yeah, let's pull up issue 1. This is the same artist, John Davis Hunt.
Alrighty. Let's see here. Oh wow, already. Okay, there's a lot of detail here. Oh my lord.
Yes.
Okay. Wow. Yeah, see, I can definitely see where the I don't know what you'd want to call it. It's not a lack of attention to detail. It's maybe he had a deadline, because I
Looks
can
like
definitely see that they're the same
colors.
artists.
Looks like the colors are different. I would check the colors on the interiors between the two issues because the Bloodshot definitely looked flatter.
Yeah.
And this one has a lot more pop to it. I think it could be the colorist.
Yeah, but
That's true as
MG,
well.
I would say read the Bloodshot run from 2012. That came out when they relaunched it, and it is terrific. It is fantastic. Check that out. Yeah, from 2012 when they relaunched it.
I mean, the paneling looks the same though.
It's more dynamic, more colorful, more creative.
Yeah.
It's not death by dialogue. There's a lot of action. There's a lot of horror. It's very kinetic.
Yeah, this looks really cool. I think, yeah, like you said, Drew, take out those kind of nonsensical panels with the agent, the female agent or whatever that's kind of talking his ear off. Make it so that the last portion of the story is him recounting memories and shooting himself over and over again.
Yeah.
And then like kind of showing that this stream of consciousness like continues to happen, that he's just he'll just continue to do that until he feels better, or if he doesn't. So yeah, let's see, did you guys want to start, or did you want to do Robin, Drew, or did you want to I read X-Men Legends, Gunslinger Spawn, Barbaric, World's Finest.
Let's do Gunslinger Spawn. Let's talk about something great this week. We're going to talk about Gunslinger Spawn. Gunslinger Spawn. Holy crap. I said it. I'm going to say it again. Brett has gotten better with each and every single issue. It is insane. He is truly an artist who will never, ever phone it in. There are artists I've seen in the past where, you could tell they went easy on a page. Not Brett, never, ever. That cover right there.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
This is really cool.
And what's even better, that actually happens in the damn book. First page. First page too, yeah.
Yep.
Boom.
And the book is really creative too. Like I love like that character design for the angel, like God's angel or whatever.
Yes.
Holy shit, that thing is cool. But yeah, no, tons of dynamic, like everything looks like it's moving. Like you can even see like the motion blur in the hand.
Yeah. The motion thinking the stake, plop, plop, their head on top of the stake.
Man. Lots of cool like action poses and stuff from a lot of the heroes and villains.
Oh yeah, MG. Yeah, we did see that message. You are one lucky SOB. That's all I got to say. Yeah, got that original art from issue 8, page 15. Ooh. That is amazing. From Brett Booth.
Like look at this splash page, man, was so rad.
Love it.
You've got all like the speed lines and everything on the side. Looks great.
Crazy chaotic energy.
If you guys want to do Brett Booth art, let me know. I could hook it up for somebody if somebody wants something.
How much money would we be talking about? that's the thing.
You gotta pay for it. But
we'd have to give up like a couple different paychecks to purchase one of those bad boys.
If you have any kids left, I want to sell one.
Yeah. I love how like large and menacing. I forget his name, but I like how this guy is just 3 times the size of Gunslinger.
Yeah,
because it gives it stakes,
more menacing. Yeah, is it Wintergreen?
Yeah.
Wintergreen, is that his name?
Wintergreen, yeah,
something like that.
And then so rad.
$20 super chat. Holy crap!
Wow!
Whoa! Thank you,
John.
Thank you, John.
Love it.
Love you, John.
We love you too, man.
Yeah, dude, this was probably my favorite page of the whole book.
Like I said,
so cool.
I can't say enough. Flipping Brett Booth, man. Holy crap! He's ridiculous. He is legit ridiculous.
The Saboteur.
Man, No, you can feel every page, the wind, everything. It's like I just
The menace, the intensity. He is a storyteller. He is a true storyteller in his art. And you have Todd writing it.
Yeah.
You have two true storytellers.
And that's the cool thing is like, even though like this character, Saboteur, he isn't fighting anyone here. There's no real action that he's part of. And yet everything is moving. Everything is kinetic. The scrolls around him, the cape, you can see that he's like landing from the sky. Even when he's walking, there's like a dust cloud. He's constantly like the wind is picking up like the feathers and the wings. Like there's just always movement and there's always something going on. He's sheathing his sword. Like they're not just standing talking, or presenting.
They're not sitting around talking. They're not eating. They're not throwing at each other. Yeah. Every page and panel has a purpose. And Mr. Snicked, I plan on having a couple meetings with Todd at New York. So I think that may be on the books. We'll see what happens. Not saying, I'm just saying.
You can
then we get some
buy
of
a
the
signature
backstory.
from him, like one signature each or some shit.
Yep. If you have a ticket to New York Comic Con, you get one free signature.
No,
nice.
it's free, is it?
If you have a ticket, it's what I saw. If you have admission to New York Comic Con, you get one free item.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yep.
So they say.
All good down.
Consider my breath held.
Speaking of Todd, Sean, I showed you those artifact editions from IDW. The Todd ones, they're pretty beautiful.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So this was a great. I think this is a great ending. It's so cool.
Yes.
It's because when you realize that the way that he got like this was from bullet holes, you're like, oh, damn, he must have just been going to town, right?
Honestly, if I were interviewing McFarlane, Todd, or Brett, I would want to know the interactions working on this book. What's it like? Is it hands off? How does it work? I gotta know. I got to know. This series is, Sean, this is not hyperbole. This is legit one of the top 5 series of the year. Gunslinger Spawn. It is fantastic.
Yeah.
I will tell Brett. You guys are saying that. He'll be very happy.
Gots to.
Yeah. I mean,
even
I would say, arguably it's King of Spies, Nottingham, Gunslinger Spawn is one of the top, and World's Finest. Those are the top 4 of the year, in my opinion.
Oh wow, you would put Nottingham up there. That's
Absolutely.
pretty high.
Yes.
Okay. I know you guys liked Animal Farm.
Oh, Animal Castle.
Animal Castle. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of lower because it just ended. It didn't.
Yeah.
Wait, that was the last issue. It just abruptly ended, and that was it.
I also noticed that you guys didn't put Death Dealer on there. What the hell, guys? Come on.
I forgot. There you go. Another one.
That's why I'm waiting to pass judgment.
But like we said, Brett is Jesus.
Yeah.
He does not phone it in.
He's
ever.
a god amongst men.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, God amongst insects, as Magneto put it toward Pyro.
Yep.
Now, I have about 10 more minutes left before I got to dip out. So I will leave this up to you guys. Do you guys...
do a power bomb. That's another one. Do a power bomb is another one. There we go. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. Do a power bomb for me is like, as of right now, I think Death Dealer, World's Finest, and Do a Power Bomb are like top for me right now.
Yeah.
Oh, and Echo Lands.
Oh, yeah, well, I called that last. That was last year.
That was last year. You're right.
Yeah.
So I really enjoyed Vanish and Barbaric this week. Barbaric, I think this has been my favorite issue as of now. Even from the first series and the second series, I think this one was my favorite.
Ooh.
But then you have Vanish, which was like such a cool world.
Let's bring up Vanish, because this one. Yeah, because so Kyle and I both recommended it. It was a little lower for me, but Kyle brought in a perspective that I didn't, because I'm not a Harry Potter fan. So I had a more difficult time making connections to this. But Kyle, what was you had said, what were the connections you had made to this?
Yeah, this felt very adult Harry Potter. There were some aspects of the magical world that I kind of grasped onto. It's like, oh, this is the chosen one. He's the Harry Potter of this world. And you have the Voldemort character that he was supposed to vanquish and kill, because that's what he was in Harry Potter. Then you have the Dumbledore, older mystical guy that dies, and then you have
School of Magic.
School of Magic. You got the Death Eaters out that he's hunting down. It's like I found it a lot of Harry Potter-ish.
So there you go. Yeah,
He has a scar that lights up or whatever.
Right,
Whenever,
exactly.
yeah.
I see. It all makes sense now when you guys are saying it's like, well, shit. If I had known this Harry Potter stuff, I could have probably would have been higher on my top 10. Yeah.
Now, I didn't see I definitely saw the parallels of the Harry Potter stuff. However, I am not a Harry Potter guy. It's just I didn't read the books. I didn't really care for the movies all that much. But this, I could if this was what Harry Potter was, I'd be like, holy shit, this is my favorite thing ever. But I love the design of this world because essentially all these magicians, instead of muggles and wizards, it's like humans and these wizards and magicians and stuff. Or I'm not sure, sorcerers and warlocks. So these sorcerers and warlocks live in this world, and it's almost like a Blade Runner-esque, fantasy. That is so cool to me, and I like that a lot.
That's the Tyrell core pyramid right there.
Right.
Yeah. No, for real. That's exactly what it is.
This was real. It's like my problem with Harry Potter now as an adult. I'm like, kids don't act like this. If you had a weapon that had unlimited power, you could do anything you wanted. These kids would be fucking each other. They'd be doing all kinds of stupid shit all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And how this actually happens, how the Chosen One takes out Voldemort, made sense to me. Because I'm like, that's what a kid would. It's like, that makes sense. I'm just gonna shoot you in the fucking head. Because there are stakes. If I'm a kid at that age, and my parents, which spoilers, the kid's parents die.
Great.
John. What's that?
Spoiler.
Now I'm not even gonna read it.
Sorry, Sean. That's my bad.
I'm gonna read it anyway. It's okay.
I'll buy a variant cover. No, I really like how as a kid he loses he has this loss, he loses his parents, and this guy on this page, he's the one who brings about the death of his family. So obviously he's going to have that weight. He's going to have that anger and hatred and fear, everything. Motivation, exactly. And you could say it's cliche, he killed my parents, but still,
it's a cliche going back to the beginning of time that in storytelling that will always work. Always works.
It works because everyone has a connection with their and maybe some have a not as well of a connection with their parents, but for most we can all kind of resonate with that fact. But let me pull up that see the tears rolling down his face and everything.
Right.
Yeah.
But he brings out the best weapon of all because he says, how do you defeat a sorcerer, a warlock that knows infinite amounts of magic? You bring something from the human world that can kill him.
Yep.
And he brings out a fucking 45.
I love it.
Just says
just goes Indiana Jones on him.
Yeah.
Yep. And he goes, fuck magic.
I love it.
Boom. The whole page just says blam.
Yeah.
Evil vanquished. The end. Yay!
But and then here's the
vanquished.
Here's the cool part though. But the great part about it is that the story could have ended there, but he's feeling the weight of almost this kind of PTSD, I haven't finished my mission, I haven't accomplished what I came here to do. I still have that weight, that emotional resonance with these awful people, with these villains, and they get away. So he's now on this mission to find them.
And what's great is the plot twist is that these villains, it's like a Thunderbolt situation where the villains are disguised as heroes. So what does he do? He disguises himself as a villain to go after the heroes.
So great.
And I also really like that dynamic as well. How I think at the end here, he says, so how do you, I guess it's my turn to be the bad guy. That's so cool.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
Goes after the prestige.
They're pretending. Yeah. He goes, they're pretending to be superheroes, pretending to be the good guys. Well, if that's the game we're playing, I guess it's my turn to be the bad guy. And then in the background here, you see The Prestige.
Yeah.
Yep.
So excellent storytelling, very well paced, great writing, good dialogue. Like, I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Absolutely. Yeah. Donnie, it's
Yeah.
Donnie's been in an interesting situation because there's been some books that have been he's been late on. Someone brought it up in the chat. Some have just been kind of abandoned or just dropped or delayed. And it's just like,
yeah.
hopefully he sticks with this.
Yeah.
Hopefully he can keep going and it meets the deadlines.
He's his own worst enemy.
Yeah.
At times.
Yeah, for sure. Now, let me ask you guys this. Do you see a difference between the blue ultra radio light sorcerer magic thing and the green? Because like we see in this panel, like the villain has the blue, but like the students have the kind of green.
Yes, I'm sure that was intentional. There's no way it's just lines with Donnie. I'm sure with Donnie, it's going to be explained later on, probably in issue 4 or 5. Like the different, how they're tapping into they're tapping into it differently, the magic differently, and yeah.
Because my only question was then because we see the villain with that green radiant light coming from the eyes. Yeah. So I wonder if, like you said, they're tapping into a different type of magic, or maybe the green they're disguising themselves with the green light to look like they're the good guys. I don't know. But I do like the kind of Green Lantern construct he creates here. That's very cool.
Prestige, worldwide.
Wide. Could be. Yeah, it could be different houses, just like in Harry Potter. We don't know.
Yeah.
Let's see. I don't know if this is the same. No, this was the last year's series. Yeah.
Which is a solid, good series.
Damn. Well, yeah, if we had more time, I would definitely bring up issue 2, or if I could find issue 2 of this new series. Like I said, easily my favorite of both the first and the second series. I love that last splash page with Steel. What's his name?
I know you're talking about
the guy who becomes a vampire.
Yes.
It's
wasn't it
something like that.
Yeah.
He looks like he looks very Conan-esque.
Yes.
Or not Conan, like kind of like He-Man.
He-Man, yeah.
Yeah, that's why I told Wes. He reminds me of He-Man, and Barbaric is like Conan. So you essentially have Conan and you have He-Man in the same comic.
That's a great, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, for me, I don't know if it's because I read that one like super early on, whether like that was like the first book I read, so it just stuck out in my brain or not. But I really like the dynamic between the three of them. I love how the orcs are drawn. I really like the design of how they went with the orcs. I like how the main orc is just evil. Like he doesn't have an ulterior motive. He's not misunderstood. He's just fucking evil, and I like that. That's cool.
Which it's so difficult anymore just to find villains that are just straight up evil, who are irredeemably evil.
100%.
That's one thing I hate when it comes to villains lately. It's like they're all misunderstood. They all turn out to be good. They're all good guys. It's like, no, when are the days, we need to go back to the days where you just had villains who were just straight up evil, irredeemably evil, who liked being evil.
Because then that means your heroes can essentially just beat the shit out of them, and you're like rooting for them the whole time because you know that this person is objectively bad. Yes. You know, like their morals, their ethics, everything is just bad. So I like the portrayal of this orc. I like how we got more of a backstory between how all the barbarians were together, kind of raiding and pillaging and making money and like drinking, and like that was a cool dynamic between I think it was 4 of them. Thankfully I didn't feel like they were, because their head barbarian was this the female with the bear's skin.
Yeah.
not once did she ever have to be like, listen up, guys, I'm the bestest ever, so we're gonna follow my like rules or whatever. Like she just led by example and by her, physical prowess and stuff.
I
And
believe she was in charge of those two. She was such a
Yes.
badass to these
Yeah.
two. It's like, damn, she's a super badass.
Yeah.
Awesome. And even then, this guy just easily kills her. It's like, oh, you give him like, oh, now this guy's even stronger than her, who's stronger than these two. So it's like, this is smart storytelling.
Yep. And
do you have a few minutes? Do you have a few minutes left, Max?
yeah, let's
let's talk about another one. Sean remembers this series. It is a brand new series. The sequel, Shirtless Bear-Fighter 2.
Yeah.
Number 2. This series has been hysterical.
Awesome.
It has been awesome. These guys have not missed a beat at all.
So glad it's back.
Yes.
This came out like when we first met Sean.
Yes.
So, oh man.
Man, that must have been how many years ago?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Wow.
Yeah, time flies. It feels right having them back.
The Super Bear Max Correctional Facility. There it is.
Oh, that's what they used to call me in high school, the Super Bear Max.
Single play. I said fuzzy white.
Fuzzy Wuzzy.
Yep.
I didn't actually get to read this one, unfortunately. But...
Oh god!
Oh my god!
The biggest laugh out loud moment for me was when he's strapped to the chair, he's handcuffed to the chair, his hands are behind him, he's all freaking laying hunched over, and he's like sweating, and they finally find him, and they're like, "Shirtless, what happened?" And they hurry up and they unchain him from the chair, and he can barely stand, and they're carrying him, and they're like, "What happened? What happened?" And they're like, he says, "They put a shirt on me." All they had to do was really just take the shirt off. But once he takes the shirt off of him, he's back to like full power, full strength.
That's awesome.
I told Zach in issue. You know what? I'm going to show issue 1. It's small. It's very small. Like you said, like small moments like that, small things like that. In the issue 1 of the sequel that came out like last month, it's later on when he's just walking around the streets. His pants are he ate the gummy bears. He got fat, but anyway, he's walking around later, and where's it at? There, it's just buck naked, but it's not just where are the sound effects?
I also love how it goes like fap fap fap. How it's like slap.
Yes,
slap,
that's
slap.
it. Yes,
No, that's funny.
it's a fap fap
And then,
fap
like,
sound.
It's just pixelated down through like his entire leg. It's just, oh man.
Oh, that's good.
Little things.
Yes.
So-
Slap. There it is, right there.
Yeah,
Slap.
he walks
Yeah,
away,
yeah.
slap. See how she's hiding her son's eyes. Go back.
Yep.
That's funny.
Yep. Wait.
Oh my god, I love that.
As a
But
baby,
see,
you gotta-
He has a full beard as a baby. Like,
what's interesting is like, so this art is very stylized. Like it has a very
sorry,
unique.
Real quick, I'm sorry, I was keeping interrupting you.
Oh, you're
Go back up again. I keep seeing funny parts. I remember. Go back up a little more. More. Right there. Look, see how it's pixelated, like all the way down past it.
It's like all the way down there. Down there.
Oh man,
That's pretty good.
I'm sorry.
That's hilarious.
It's small
just-
things like that make it hysterical.
We're not
No,
very-
it's big things like that.
Yeah. I know. Wait a minute. Where's the, there we go.
There it is. But no, you're right. It shows that the creator has a passion for this. It shows that those little things make them laugh, and so they're hoping that it's going to make their audience laugh. Just like it's the little nuances that make the creator show that he or she really cares about this, to make other people get invested and care. But when you just kind of throw together something and you don't really care about it, and you're like whatever, and you just release it, like people are going to have that same feeling too. So. But yeah, the art on this definitely is like, stylized.
It reminds me of if you saw Venture Brothers. If you saw the Venture Brothers, it reminds me of that on
Yeah.
Adult Swim.
Thank you, King Salmon.
King Salmon.
Blah 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 blah. Thank you, King Salmon.
It is worth the read. It's.
I gotta check it out. Yeah, this looks good. Bear punch.
Bear punch.
That's like Danny Warren Johnson when he goes like, "Oh yeah,"
Yeah.
or like montage. You know,
Montage. Yes.
Yes.
The fuzz.
You're off the fuzz.
There's the. Yep. There she is, right there.
slap.
Oh God.
Oh man.
Oh, that's fun. That looks really. See, that looks like a fun time. You know what I mean? Not Exterminators doesn't look fun. That looks fun.
It is fun.
All right, my dudes. I do have to take off here. So if you guys want to stay on.
There he is. Yep. He's at a. He's at a Chuck E. Cheese working.
Oh no.
Yeah, I got to roll out too, guys. I got Tennessee.
Okay, I guess we'll go ahead and wrap this up.
Yeah.
We're done. Everyone, thanks for tuning in, guys. We appreciate it. Thank you to Sean for giving us the big release, the big reveals from New York Comic Con,
Thank you, Sean.
and more to come. Hopefully, maybe we'll see.
I
Tell
hope
Brett
not. I
Booth
hope
we
that's
love his work.
Yes.
Max MVP, thanks again for tuning in, coming with us on Friday night. We appreciate it. Max, plug your channel. Everyone, where they can find you.
You guys know who I am. It's all right. I've been here a few times. So always thank you guys again for having me. And it's always a pleasure.
Makes it internet, Sean.
The Little Mermaid foils are sold out.
Oh,
Ooh, damn.
Here we go.
I guess the people have spoken which mermaid they want.
Yep.
That's the first one sold out.
Yep.
All right, guys. Yeah, thanks a lot, and we will see everyone later. Go get your books, get your New York books before they sell out. They're already there. I just sent the email out, so they're going to go fast. So
Yeah, Sean. What is the one thing you told us at the end of every video? You tell the video.
buy what you like, collect what you want. Don't listen to the haters.
Later.